So having been my own consultant, running my own consultancy for the last 5 years, I wanted to share 3 of the best things and 3 of the worst things about being a home-based consultant. And these are based 100% on my long experience. So let's crack on without further ado. So let's start with the 3 worst things, okay? Let's get the bads out of the way. So the first thing is inconsistent income. So as a consultant, your income can be through the roof one month and then be a trickle the next month. That's the nature of the beast, especially when you are starting out. Once you become more established and you get a few regular clients, then it becomes a consistent source of income. And the good thing, this bad point is actually has a silver lining. And that silver lining is you become extremely good at budgeting when you are a consultant, because you realize that no income is guaranteed next month. Okay. The next bad thing is taxes, expenses, and paperwork. As a home-based consultant working for yourself, you have to do your own taxes, you have to keep record of all your expenses, and you have to keep all your paperwork. No one is going to do that for you. If you make enough money, then you can hire an accountant to do it. But personally, I compile all my paperwork and I get an accountant at the end of the financial year to do the filings for me. Everything else I do myself. It's quite painful. It's a bit laborious and boring. And number 3 of the bad things about being a consultant is you have to get your own clients. No one is going to hand you clients on a plate. You have to go and get your own clients, especially initially. Once you get repeat clients, once you build, say, a portfolio of 10, 15, 20 repeat clients, that could be enough to cover all your expenses and give you a nice profit on top. Then you are laughing. Okay, so these are the 3 bad things. Now let's move on to the 3 good things and end on a positive note. Personally, I think if you balance the good and the bad, the good are just completely wipe the floor with the bad. Okay, this is why I love being a home-based consultant so much. And number 1 of the good things is you can name your own price. So as a home-based consultant, you can charge whatever you want. For example, me, I run a hair loss business from home, where I consult with clients who are going to places like Turkey and those kind of places to get hair jobs. And I started with charging £50 an hour when I first started back in 2020. And I pushed that up to, I think, 77, and then I pushed it up to 100, and then I pushed it up to 120, and currently it's about £150 per hour. Now you might think must be barely getting any clients for that sort of money, but trust me, there are people who are more than happy to pay that, and not only pay that, book a few hours in a block. So people will pay. What you will find is that if you are getting 20 clients at the beginning and you were charging £50 an hour, when you whack your prices up, always about 10 to 15% who are happy to pay the higher price. So you should always be increasing your prices. At least every 3 months, you should be reviewing your prices and potentially increasing them. So number 2 of the good things is you can work in your own time. So if you want to start at 8 o'clock in the morning, you can start at 8 o'clock in the morning. If you want to start at 12, you want to start at 12. If you want to start at 7 p.m. and work 2 hours in the evening, you can do that. All you have to do is just block your calendar so that no customers can book appointments with you. That flexibility is amazing. And number 3 of the good things about being a home-based consultant is no one can ever fire you. So no one can fire you. You can only fire yourself. I suppose your clients can fire you if you're no good, but no boss can ever come to you and dictate to you and fire you. That is the feeling that gives you, that freedom is really amazing, and you only feel it when you are truly working for yourself. Okay, so if you are thinking of becoming a consultant in your field and you have an expertise of at least 10 years, ideally more, and you want to branch out to being a home-based consultant, then drop me a message. My details are below this video. I run a coaching service that helps you set up your own consultancy in as little as 60 days.